So today we've made palak khichdi and we're skipping it and I'm packing it because the order is for palak khichdi with vegetables. Yeah baby. Yeah baby. Palak khichdi with vegetables.
Hi, good morning. Okay. Um, I still use social media to kind of put across my views, opinions that I think works for the betterment of my country. Okay. A lot of people who are actors are very diplomatic, but that's okay. It's their personal choice. But for me, it's always been to broach something in a straightforward manner. So the whole thing is Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra is talking about caste census. What is Bharat? Bharat, or the thought process of Akhand Bharat, means inclusion of Pakistan and Bangladesh because they were a part of Bharat before the partition happened. So actually the Bharat Jodo Yatra has to be inclusion of Pakistan and Bangladesh. We need somebody who's strong enough to make that happen. We hear on Twitter about China and parts of Arunachal Pradesh going in China. I don't know if this is fake information, real information, because somewhere there's so much of narrative spread happening on social media that as a layman who's not a politician, we tend to get confused. But as an Indian, I would say that Bharat Jodo, Akhand Bharat, actually means having Pakistan and Bangladesh back. The political party that has talked about getting Pakistan back is BJP. They've still not talked about getting Bangladesh back. But the way the Rohingyanas have infiltrated into India, Bharat, the way the Bangladeshis have infiltrated into Bharat, it's better to kind of take the whole of Bangladesh, take the whole of Pakistan, because Pakistanis have entered India, Bharat, when the Kashmir issue was not resolved. And everybody wants to come to Bharat because the whole thing is the CAA, which was for the minorities of the neighboring Islamic countries, was kind of making certain Indian Muslims unhappy. So, to make the Indian Muslims happy, let's work towards making Pakistan and Bangladesh a part of Bharat. They both are Islamic countries, and the Indian Muslims were like really not happy with CAA, where the minorities other than Muslims were given citizenship in India. So if you're not happy with CAA, let's work towards Akhand Bharat, which is Bharat Jodo in reality, by taking back the Islamic countries Pakistan and Bangladesh. Now, to do something like that in today's time means war. So instead of war, can we have some chai pe charcha with Pakistan and Bangladesh? Because if Pakistanis and Bangladeshis are so keen to become a part of Bharat, and they're really sad with the implementation of CA in Bharat for the minorities of their countries, which they are kicking out or they are treating badly, then they too can become a part of Bharat. It's just that there'll be no Pakistan and there'll be no Bangladesh. It'll be Akhand Bharat, and that'll be Bharat Jodo Yatra in reality. Yeah? What say? ठीक है ना? समझ पड़ा सबको? Especially the illogical, trolls of both the sides. Because frankly speaking, I'm from a neutral zone. At least I feel like that way. तो समझ पड़ा ना? So, Rahul Gandhi ji, kindly use your brain. God has given you one. You come across as a decent man. Your team is a very bad team. It's misleading you completely. Your Congress manifesto is a disaster. If you're talking about giving special importance to minority, there's no minority in this country anymore. The CAA protest showed the kind of population Indian Muslims have. So that is not a minority population. It's great that they are growing in numbers and they're producing kids. And even Hindus are producing kids now, and even Sikhs are producing kids. Everybody is producing kids, so nobody is a minority anymore. Everybody is producing kids. Yeah? So let's not get into this minority appeasement. Let there be uniformity in the entire country. India is the third largest democracy, and we really need to make sure that there are equal laws for everybody. So let there be uniformity. If Indian Muslims are not happy with CA, let's work towards inclusion of Pakistan and Bangladesh in Bharat. Yeah, because they were a part of Bharat. It's called Akhand Bharat. It's called Bharat Jodo. And that's possible only through BJP, because Congress never thinks like that. Congress wants to divide the country but do a Bharat Jodo Yatra. And BJP is blamed to be dividing the country, but it wants to even get back Pakistan and Bangladesh. So my vote has to go to BJP. Though I hate BJP trolls and IT cell sometimes. Yeah. So now I have ordered fruits from DMart because they are economical. संग्राम जी, मैंने आज डीमार्ट से फ्रूट्स मंगाए हैं एंड फ्रूट्स हेल्दी और फ्रेश है. सो आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप है ना लोकल वेंडर से फ्रूट्स मत लीजिए. वो आपसे एक्स्ट्रा पैसे चार्ज करते हैं एंड उनकी क्वालिटी भी इतनी अच्छी नहीं होती है. तो अगर आपको उनको हेल्प करना है, स्पेशली आई थिंक अ फ्रूट वेंडर कॉल्ड एज गोविंद, तो आप उसको हेल्प कर सकते हैं. मगर व्हेन इट कम्स टू बजटिंग, आई थिंक आई एम गुड. मैंने इतने महीनों से हेल्दी हसल में बजटिंग करी है, एक्सपेंसेस को कंट्रोल किया है बजटिंग करते हुए. सो आई थिंक आगे से मुझे फ्रूट्स ऑर्डर करने दीजिए.
बोल लिया अब आपने.
हाँ
देखो अब मैं वो क्वालिटी चेक कर लूँगा.
हाँ
तो अगर अच्छे फ्रूट है तो बिल्कुल ऑर्डर करो आप.
हाँ, क्योंकि लोकल वेंडर्स से लेने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. व्हेन ऑनलाइन यू आर गेटिंग गुड एंड हेल्दी स्टफ एंड इकोनॉमिकल स्टफ. या थैंक यू. क्या हुआ?
अरे वो लगता है मेरे किसी एक कबूतर को कौवे ने या किसी ने मार दिया. देखो सारे पंख आ गए
ओह
ऊपर से.
गॉड, ये फर्श भी कितनी गंदी हो गई है.
कोई नहीं, आगे साफ कर लेगा वो तो माली.
Okay, so I just finished watching all the episodes of Lockup, and I have penned my thoughts whenever I saw the episodes. I have written like lots of pages. I was obviously hoping to show those pages to a publisher, but that's another area that needs some work in between my startup projects. But it's not that I want to kind of criticize anybody. It's just that I want to pen my thoughts, the thoughts that come to me when I watch myself on a reality show, and I go through the thoughts that I had at that time as well as I have now when I watch it again after 2 years, or like a year, because I started writing since a year back. And yes, happy Eid to all the people celebrating in Bharat and all over the world. Just want to say that a fact is a fact. I stay at Yari Road. There is Koja Gully out here, okay? Because when I did my food startup, I was walking on the roads. Yeah, I used to do a lot of walking because that's the way it works when you're working in a small setup. And I saw that you have places like Koja Gully where there are lots of people staying in very, very small flats or chawls. It's densely populated, like a Dogri or a Dharavi. And the population count has to be done, because forget caste census, you need to do population count. And if you do population count properly in all these slums and areas like this, which are densely populated, you will come to know that there is no minority left in India. So this is first-hand experience, because I went in all these lanes and I know how many people live in a 2-bedroom. Like 20 people would be living in a 2-bedroom. Koja Gully, yes, it's densely populated with Indian Muslims, and they are okay. You know, there are areas where they are there and they are populated, overly populated. So let's not get into this majority minority thing. Let's come out of it. Let's develop India. Let's look at, getting Pakistan, Bangladesh back. Let's look at Bharat, Jodo, Akhand Bharat. And it's okay if you want to produce kids till you can produce more than 2 kids, because still the law is not passed. Produce kids, because ye to personal decision hai. I cannot get into it, but it's very sad that people who are not so economically well, they also go and produce 4, 5, 6 kids. And people who are always thinking कि हम पहले बड़ा घर लेंगे, हम पहले ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, and then we'll have kids, are stuck. And people who are not that economically well off, they are just producing kids by the year. So again, it's a personal choice. I would not get into it, and I would not even judge you for it, but I'm just talking about the majority minority drama that happens in politics, Indian politics, and that needs to be addressed, because we need to have uniform laws. Here, I'm not saying give me benefits, so I don't want you to have benefit if you are labeling yourself to be from the minority community. As simple as that. Reservations have to go, and if Modi ji and his party is doing that, I would vote for it. I would also want Pakistan and Bangladesh back, starting with POK. So these are my thought process as a Bharatiya Hindu, okay? But my loyalty lies towards my country, and my country comprises even of Pakistan and Bangladesh, though it's Islamic countries. So that's the thought process. Coming back to lockup, oh my god, Kangana ने उस comedian को जब award दिया, she completely forgot that I was standing in that cage, and she brought her bullying angle. She was like कि जैसे मुझे industry में bully किया था, I don't want you to be bullied all your life. Excuse me, who bullies him? And what is she trying to say by putting her angle inside this? If the right-wing people are shutting his shows because he made a stupid controversial statement on Bhagwan Ram, why is she now playing the sympathy victim card for him by saying that she did not want him to be bullied like she was bullied in the industry? Excuse me, 4 national award लेके आप बैठे हो और आप कह रहे हो कि आपको bully किया जा रहा है. The financiers are funding your films even though you are giving one flop, another flop, 10 flops, and you are saying that you are being bullied by the industry. Why do you always play the victim card, Kangana? You are making films because somebody is funding your project. So kindly don't sell the story that you are being bullied by anybody in the industry. In fact, you bully people, whether it is Alia Bhatt, whether it is Ranbir Kapoor. They don't make a single comment on you, and yet you go on attacking them. So have a great political career. Like I said, I have nothing against you, but yes, I just finished watching all the episodes of Lockup and I'm done. And in the end, you made a very funny statement that you did not want the comedian to be bullied like you were being bullied. Now that was really not required. You could just announce him the winner and stop playing the victim card. Seriously, tomorrow if you lose the elections, don't play the victim card. Take it in your stride. Yeah? Bye. Have a great day.